Good morning, family and friends. Welcome to this live broadcast. And today, as I said earlier, that I will be sharing with us about what they are calling us. So I titled this, What They Are Calling Us, What They Call Us. And today, there are people that believe in God, people that are religious, Christians, Muslims, Jews, people that believe belong to one religion or the other. So they call us many things, but I want to share with us six of them. So it's like the six major things they're calling us. That's what I want to share with us today. And you know the one on top of the list. You're supposed to know. Atheists. That is what I hear Christians calling me every day, both from my people, from my old friends, people that used to know me. They call me atheist now, although I am not. I never say I'm atheist. I never say there is no God at all. I say there are gods and goddesses. I happen to be God. And I am not the type of God they wrote in the Bible. The God in the Bible is a jealous God. The God in the Bible is atheist. That God does not believe in other gods. According to Isaiah chapter 45 verse 5, he said that I am the Lord. There is no other. There is no God beside me. That's what he says. He said there is no God. It's not only the fool in Psalm chapter 14 that said there is no God. God, the Jehovah or Yahweh himself, in Isaiah chapter 45 verse 5 said that there is no God beside him. So he's atheist. If atheists are those who say there is no God, then Jehovah is atheist. Yahweh is atheist according to Torah and the Bible. I think Torah and the Bible have the book of Psalms, right? So Psalm is there. Book of Isaiah. The prophet Isaiah is a Jew. No, it's a Jew, right? So Isaiah 45 verse 5 proved that God is atheist. I am not atheist. So you that is calling me atheist, do you know me? You're supposed to know me before you call me whatever you want to call me. You're supposed to call me what I tell you I am. Call me who I am. How can you call me atheist? Then I call you blind idiot. You say I'm insulting you. And those people that just jump into the conversation say, oh, you're not supposed to insult person. You can make this before without insulting somebody. You are talking out of ignorance because you don't know how it started. You don't know how it all began. You just jump in and you see, oh, blind idiot, blind fool, blind goat, blind pig, blind other. Then you join the chorus. No, don't insult. And that is not an insult. If I'm talking to a Christian and call a Christian blind sheep or blind idiot, it's not an insult. That is what Christian mean. Christian mean what? Congenital idiot. That is the root meaning of that word, Christian. It does not mean follower of Christ. It does not mean that. Okay, so it means congenital idiot. So when I call you what you are, I say I'm a man, you call me a man. Will I say you are insulting me? No. But if I say I'm a man, you call me a woman, then you are insulting me. Although there's nothing wrong being a woman, but that's not what I tell you I am. Call me what I said I am. Then we have good conversation. But if you call me something else like atheist, of course, I will come after you also because you are attacking me. You are the one that attacked me first. And I don't believe in forgiveness. I believe in fairness. So they call us atheists. Anyone that don't believe in their Christianity, in their religion, in their belief, in their doctrine, the first thing they will call you is atheist. You don't believe there is God. How can you say I'm not supposed to believe there is God if there is God? I'm supposed to know God. I'm supposed to see God. So the God you cannot see or you have not seen does not exist. And if you are comparing your God with oxygen, with air, with breath, or with wind, you are stupid doing that because it's supposed to be the Almighty God. You say he's the supreme being. A supreme being that see yourself as mortal, that see yourself as mere human being, cannot see, does not exist. That he is a supreme is enough to make him able to show himself to everyone, so everyone will see him. You see, the sun is the most high. When you look at the sun, it's above everyone, right? And everyone can see the sun. The sun will not shine and say, no, some people will not see me, or shine on some people and it will not shine on everyone. Everyone under the sun sees the sun. So if God created everyone, everyone's supposed to see him. I don't mean seeing him in vision or revelation or dream. No, seeing him as he is. You say it's a spirit. Who told you it's a spirit? If it's a spirit, he made you in his own image. You are a spirit. I can see you. I can also see God if God exists. A spirit can have body. Who tell you spirit doesn't have body? Spirit do have body. Also, I am a spirit. I have house. That's body. I have body. I have house. Okay. My body is not temple of any God. I am God. I am God. I'm not living in any temple. I am God living in my body. You know, I mean, being me. This is me. I'm living in myself. Living myself. This body is not the temple of any God. It is me. And I can change this my body. I can change it. My body and my soul and my spirit, my everything, my hand, my eyes, all of them are the same thing. All right. So, the second thing they call us is Antichrist. Antichrist. They call us Antichrist because we say Christ never existed, that Jesus never existed. Jesus Christ never existed as a person. It is the name of the first ship, of the slave ship, I mean, that came to take slaves from the shores of Africa to America and other places of the world. You know, that's why they say, come to Jesus. Or they say, Jesus is coming. It means the ship is coming. So the slave they say, wait, the ship is coming, because they put them in dungeon, like in cells. So they are suffering there. So they give them that message of hope. The ship, the good Jesus is coming. So they have that hope. And that's how people still living and they're expecting that ship to come. They're waiting for Jesus to come. Jesus is not coming back because that ship does not exist anymore. It has been destroyed. And Jesus never existed as a person. So no Jesus is coming. And if you read your Bible, those of you that believe in Bible, in the beginning, when they say that Adam and Eve fell, is there anywhere God promised that he will send his son to die for the sins of the world? He never said that. God never said that he had a son and his son will redeem the world. No. So where Christians used to go and hang that falsehood on is Genesis chapter 3 verse 15. He said the seed of the woman. He didn't even say the seed of man. He said the seed of the woman. So the seed of the woman is not the son of God. It's not the seed of God. Woman does not have seed in the first place. It's the man that have the seed that give to woman. Woman have egg, as they say. So how can you say the seed of a woman? Well, a woman don't have a seed. Women don't carry semen. Men carry semen. Men carry the seed. That's why men have sex with a woman to deposit the seed inside the woman. But God said the seed of a woman. And that seed of a woman, they said Jesus became the seed of a woman. Right? Jesus never called that woman his mother. Maybe that's why they keep saying Jesus, calling him woman, 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 woman. So I am the seed of the woman. I'm not seed of Mary. I'm seed of woman. I'm not the seed of virgin. I'm seed of a woman. According to Genesis chapter 3 verse 15. But it does not resonate, because when you read Genesis chapter 2, he said that God said a man will cleave to his wife. They became one flesh. So they reproduce, right? Okay, then in chapter 3 verse 15, he said the seed of the woman shall bruise the head of the serpent. You see, so you see what he said? That's what he said. He never said that God will send his son. So when did they begin to create all this idea of God is coming and all that? God, the word became flesh and flesh dwell among us and all that nonsense. It's because they find out people are finding out, people are beginning to notice the lies in Old Testaments. So they created another testament and they call it New Testament now to deceive people, to create another religion, because that's the only way religion gives birth to religion. Religion can never give birth to truth. It gives birth to another religion, just as a lie gives birth to another lie. Lie can never give birth to the truth. So anyone that call me Antichrist supposed to show me Christ first. Why are you calling me Antichrist? Why you have not seen Christ? Have you seen Jesus? Have you seen Christ? Anyone that tell you they have seen Christ is lying. Or maybe that person is hearing voices or having hallucination. That person is seeing things and they think it's Christ. Because according to 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 8 and 9, he said that those who love Jesus have not seen Jesus. And those who say they believe in Jesus, he said they do not see him. But they rejoice with joy unspeakable, full of glory, receiving the end of their faith, which is the salvation of their soul. Which soul? Where is the position? Where is the position of the soul in your body? Can you tell me? Is your soul in here or there or here or here? Where is the position? Where is the location? Where is the location of the soul in your body? But you believe you have a soul, and they tell you you're a lost soul, so you need to be born again or you need to be saved. And they created a savior. They say that savior is Jesus Christ. And if you don't believe in that Jesus Christ, you will perish. And so if you question that Jesus Christ, you are Antichrist. But if you read your Bible very well, Antichrist has nothing to do with people that are saying the truth about Christ. Antichrist, in fact, are the one telling you the truth. So the church tagged them Antichrist to vilify them so that their members will see them as evil people, people that are opposite Christ. But when you look at their structure, everything about Christianity is opposite of Christ. All their doctrine, everything about it, check it. Jesus never built any temple. He never built any church. They are building one. Jesus never have any hierarchies among them. In fact, he said he became a servant, serving his disciples. And they asked them to do the same to others. But you see, the Christianity or Christians have hierarchies among them. Jesus never collected tithes and offering in his gathering. He never collected donations, asking people, bring money. I want to buy goat for my ministry. I want to go for a place to preach or something like that. Jesus never did all that. People were giving to him, but he never collected tithes and offering. He never collected, never raised money, never raised funds. Even when they wanted him to pay temple tithes, he sent Peter to the sea, not to people. He did not say, oh, Peter, remember that rich man in Galilee that I helped, I performed miracle for his family. No, go and tell him about our need for money. He never did that. He just said, okay, go to the sea, cast your hook, the first fish you get, open the mouth, pay for me and for you people, not just for him alone. So when your pastor is doing something, they're supposed to be doing it for themselves and for the whole congregation. When your pastor is driving a nice car, but you're not, that's against Christ. They're supposed to be equality, according to Acts chapter 4, verse 32 to 35. You see, they have equality. They share everything. Nobody says this thing belongs to them. Everything they have, even people that have house, sell their house and bring the money for them to give to the poor and needy among them. Not collecting tithes and offering from the poor and needy. So anyone that call me Antichrist is the real Antichrist, because number one, Christ is not who you're supposed to just preach and want people to believe. Christ is supposed to show himself. He said the Lord walking with them. So it's not invisible. It's invisible. He said walking with them, confirming the word with signs following. Confirming the word with signs following. He appeared among them, walking with them, confirming the word with sign following. So Jesus never appeared in your gathering, and you are calling me Antichrist. You are the Antichrist. I say no Christ. You say there is Christ. Then who will prove there is Christ? I have every evidence. I prove to you that there is no Christ. Christ cannot appear here. If there is Christ, Christ will appear here. You read your Bible, he appeared among his disciples. And in Luke chapter 24, 36 to 43, you can read it. It's not a spirit you cannot see. It's a person that have bones and flesh, just as I am. So if you believe Christ existed or exists, show me the Christ. You don't tell me I should prove to you Christ does not exist. I already proved to you that he does not exist. If he exists, according to Bible, you're supposed to see him, but you cannot see him because he never existed. It's what the book says you believe, but not the truth. Christ have not shown himself to you. And when they want to create another doctrine, they say that he appeared to one Saul on the road to Damascus, and they change his name to Paul. He never existed. There is no living person, no person that lived in the history that was called Saul of Tarsus or Paul that became an apostle of Christ. Never happened. It's all story in storybook. All right. So another thing they call us, number 3, is demons. Demons. Oh yeah. They call me demons, so I call them demonic. But the problem is this: religion taught us about demons with a lie, don't telling us the true meaning of demons or what demons really stand for. Demon also means knowledge. Knowledge, not just not diabolic as they teach us. Knowledge. Instead of believing, you need knowledge. Instead of faith, you need knowledge. Knowledge is the greatest, but they taught us believe and tell us that love is the greatest. Love cannot be the greatest. You have seen what love does. People that betray you claim to love you, right? People that say bad things to you claim to love you. They say, oh, they love you. They use sweet mouth to tell you, all manner of things. They even offer you drink or food while they are robbing you. They say they love you. So love is not the greatest. Knowledge is the greatest because it is knowledge that will set you free. What makes God God is knowledge. Without knowledge, you are not God. If you read your Bible, for God knows, that's what you will keep hearing. You see how people keep saying it. God knows who are his. God knows this. God knows that. Knowledge is what makes you a God. You see the inventors, you see the manufacturers, because they know what they're doing. You say, man, they are great. You think they are higher than you, but they're not. They are your fellow human being, but they have knowledge, and they apply that knowledge. You see the result. You say, wow, this is great. This must be God. It's your fellow human being you are calling God. But I know when you say God, your mind will go to sky, thinking there is God up there. God knows. Genesis chapter 3. Let's see how that wise serpent put it. Mmebun madala n'obodo. Arụrụ ala ala nsi na jala udo gadini n'obodo. Our people. Arụrụ ala ala nsi na jala udo gadi. Quit evil. Stop evil. Let there be peace. We are the one that can bring peace among ourselves. Start with yourself. Destroy everything evil. Verse 4 and 5 of Genesis chapter 3. Then the serpent said to the woman, you will not surely die. Believe we tell you you will die. That's what belief will tell you. Belief tell you you die. Death is the end. That's why God said the day you eat this fruit you will die, because he wants you to live by faith. Just believe what I say. If you disobey me, you will die. That's faith. Belief thrives on fear. Faith thrives on fear. Without fear, there is no faith. I've been saying that. That's why they tell you faith without works is dead. And most fear you have is the works of your faith. Because you believe, that's why you have fear. Because you have faith, that's why you have fear. They know if you don't believe, you will want to know. And when you know, you will not believe the crowd they sold to you. That's what will set you free. They call you demon because knowledge. Somebody said that. He said knowledge is what separated man from God. Knowledge. What they said you in all get knowledge. But that is why God sent them out of garden, because they know now. He said, man has become like one of us, knowing good and evil. Soon they will reach out and eat from the tree of life and live forever. You see that? If you have knowledge, you will be reaching out. You will be engaging your being in pursuit of the whole truth. Not just half truth. Not just knowing good and evil. Knowing that you will live forever. You will begin to do what it takes for you to get there. But that God hates people having knowledge and people living forever. But they cannot stop us. God told them, the day you eat of this tree, you will die. He gave them faith. Believe that if you eat this tree, you will die. But the day they ate it, they did not die. The day they acquire knowledge instead of death. Now they know they cannot die, as God said. And because they did not die, God drive them out of the garden and said, go and suffer. Curse the woman, curse the ground because of the man. And that is the God you are worshiping. The serpent said, when you have knowledge, you will not surely die. Hear what he says. For God knows that in the day you eat of it, your eyes will be open, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil. That's what knowledge, that's the power of knowledge. You need knowledge to know what is good and what is evil. You don't need any law to know what is good and evil. You don't need any God to know what is good and evil. You don't need any Christ to know what is good and evil. You don't need any religion to know what is good and evil. Knowledge will teach you that. Pinch yourself and know that's how others will feel if you pinch them. Knowledge will make you know more. Know that listen, you will not die. That's what knowledge will tell you. Your eyes will open. You begin to see beyond the belief, beyond faith. So they call you demon because you have knowledge. They have faith. People that have faith created demons. People that have knowledge cast out demons out of their life. That's why you see it is only religious people that are demon possessed. Demon they have not seen. Demon that does not exist, but they believe that demon is in them or in somebody else, and they have to cast that demon out. Demons they will never finish casting out because it does not exist. The demon simply means knowledge. Knowledge that separated man from God, wicked God, evil God. That God is evil. They say it's love. No, God is not love. God is evil. And love is not of God. Evil is of God. According to Isaiah chapter 45, verse 7. Evil is of God, not love. God is evil. God is not love. It's in your Bible. The other thing they call us is what? Lucifer. Legend of Lucifer. Lucifer. Ask them what Lucifer means. They don't know. Lucifer, they say, was the angel of God before he became Satan. So Lucifer is not a bad name. It's not a bad thing. So why are you afraid of bearing that name, Lucifer? But you are anyone you hate, anyone that don't believe in your religion or in your teachings or in your doctrines, then you call them Lucifer. Why? You call me Lucifer. Do you know the meaning of Lucifer? Lucifer means light carrier. Carriers of light. That means we are darkness that carries light. Light comes out of darkness. Without darkness, there will be no light. Without darkness, there will be no light. You were forced in darkness before you were brought forth to light. In your mother's womb, that is the dark place, the darkest place you will ever be. Come on, it's not the earth. Your mother's womb is called the womb of the morning. That's where you came into morning. You were there in darkness, and your mother pushed you forth, and you came forth to light, and you begin to cry. Sign that life has met light. But life existed in darkness first before it came to light. I told you don't need any PhD degree or whatever diploma to know the truth. Use yourself, you will know every truth. Just with yourself. You don't need any spiritual anything. You don't need any encounter with anyone. If you can just focus on yourself, you will know the whole truth. Somebody asked me one time, how do you come to know all this? I said, I use my brain. It is all in you. Everything you need to know is already in you. Everything that exists that will make you to get to your destiny or to destination is already in you. But they don't want you to pay attention to yourself. They want you to believe there is God in the sky. And if you don't believe in that God, you are a Lucifer. But Lucifer is light carrier. Lucifer is the bright and morning star. What is Jesus said in his name is in book of Revelation? Bright and morning star. The same thing they call the Lucifer in Isaiah chapter 14. Light comes out of darkness. Without darkness, there will be no light. When you see beautiful pictures, where do they develop them? In darkness before they bring them forth in the light. You dwell in darkness first. Darkness is heaven. Darkness is heaven. Your mother's womb is the heaven where you existed before you came into this world. For those of you that don't know where you were before you were born, you started in your father's loins. Your father carried you as a seed, injected it in your mother's womb. That is the dark place. The bottomless pit. That is the bottomless pit you read in Revelation. But they tell you is where hellfire, which hellfire? Nonsense. Out of that darkness, you are the light. You came forth into the world. Say that you are the light of the world. You came out from darkness into the world. And that's how you. So when you call me Lucifer, you are promoting me. Okay. But because I know what you mean saying that as a Christian, you're calling me rebellious one, right? Of course, we rebel against cruelty. We rebel against injustice. We rebel against evil. We rebel against inequality. We rebel against sin, against evil. We rebel against atrocities, which God admitted He's the one causing it. We rebel against it. We fight against the evil that God created. We are set to destroy that evil with factual truth. The fifth thing they call us, number 5, is Satan. Satan means what? Adversary. Is being adversary a bad thing? No. Adversary to cruelty. Adversary to evil. Is that bad? Is that bad to be an adversary to wicked people, to evil things, to inequality, to injustice? Is that a pattern? So when you call me Satan, you are ignorant of what you are calling me. Another meaning for Satan is questioner. Questioner, someone who questions a witness carefully, especially about a testimony given earlier. Somebody says something, they want you to just swallow it. When you question them, you become a Satan. You are questioning them. So as a Satan, I question everything and worship nothing. Is it not what Satan did? What Satan did in heaven when he saw the cruelty, the evil that God have unleashed in the world? He said, "I will overthrow this God." Now war break up. That is the story. That's why they call him Satan. He questioned this God. How can you say this God is love when he killed everyone in the world? How can you say this God is love when he killed all the firstborn in Egypt? How can you say this God is love when he commanded people to go and kill everyone, old and young, even the unborn, cast them to stones? And you say that God is, he said, no, I will ascend. I will be the Messiah. I will do better. So when you're calling somebody Satan, it's like in politics. If you're opposing the other ones, you are a Satan to that person. You are questioning the character of that person, the qualification of that person. You want to be the one, you want to be the president or the governor. So you are a Satan to your opponent. That's what you are. But you don't know what Satan is. Satan is the one that questions the power that be. You know, religion don't want you to question. They say, how dare you question God? How dare you question man of God? Excuse me, I'm not a robot, I'm a human being. I have mouth for I have mouth. One of the purpose of having mouth is to question everything that I see or hear. Remember what the serpent asked the woman, have God said? Question, question, question. Have you seen God? You see, I question you every day as a Satan, as adversary to falsehood, adversary to lies, adversary to deception. That's why I keep questioning it, questioning your faith, questioning your belief, questioning your religion, because all their testimonies, all their claims are baseless. Are you getting it? That's what it means. Then the 61, you know, 666, right? Mark of the beast. That's what the lie they told you. No, 666 is our very being. Is for us. The millennium, you know, the millennials, you know, we are the original. You can't do with 666. It have nothing to do with any beast. We are not beasts. That's how they saw us. They treated our ancestors as beasts, tying them with chain like beasts. And they tell you 666 is beast. They are causing you Africans. You are not beasts. You are the first original human being. They are the imitation. So the 61 is devil. You are the devil. You are doing the work of your father, the devil. What does devil mean? Accuser. So when you take somebody to court accusing somebody of doing anything, you are the devil. But religious people, you said that maybe when you say devil, they think of somebody that have a horn on his head with a tail and black with those fork in the hand. Devil. Destroyer. That's all they tell you. Destroyer. Devil means destroyer. Of course, we destroy falsehood. When you destroy falsehood, what is that? Is that good or bad? Are you not people? If devil means destroyer, how about you that go inside your village destroying your ancestral places or your ancestral way of things like artifacts and all that? You believe that the one responsible for your downfall, for your not progressing in life, and you begin to set them ablaze. You are a destroyer. You are a devil. But you can't call me a devil. Why do you call me a devil? Because you say I'm a deceiver. How am I deceiving you? Where is your God? Why I'm deceiving you? The same thing that happened in the garden is happening in your house. You're supposed to be ashamed of yourself that you claim to have Almighty God as your God, and you claim it's in you. And you say that I'm deceiving you, I'm trying to deceive you. You are not supposed to prevent me from coming to you. But you know, you will foolishly believe that God is testing your faith. That's why He allowed me to come, so that He will see how strong you are. So you begin to fight. You begin to fight me. You came to steal me. You cannot deceive me. I don't have to deceive you. Deceive you for what? Am I asking you to come join me? Am I asking you to give me a dime? I'm not asking you for anything. Just for you to, I'm calling you to wake up and be yourself. You save yourself, your time, your money, and your life. These three things are very, very important for you. You're supposed to save it, but religion has taken them from you. And that's why I'm asking you to wake up. Save your life, save your time, save your money. They cannot get a dime from me anymore. Before I used to give what? You ask for me. Do you believe in God? Yes, I'm not giving you. Period. If you believe in God, let God help you. My co-worker, they just get out from hospital, and this I just met her, a few minutes ago. I tell her, you know, because she used to call me like devil and all that, you know, arguing about God. I said, I don't, you know, I used to believe that, but I don't believe. I said, remember, you even went to church before they hospitalized you. He said, yes. He said, but God will heal me. I said, that's crap. Where was God before you get sick? You got sick, you get admitted, you spend 3 days there. And now you are saying God will heal you. No, God didn't heal you. I said, tell the truth, why heal you? He said, medicine. Medicine, not God. Healing is you got sick, God heal you. You didn't go to any hospital. Jesus did not say, go to hospital and pray for the sick. He never said that. He said, lay hands on the sick and they shall recover. So the sick don't supposed to go to hospital before you go and pray for them. Pray for them. But these people are the same people that are supposed to be performing that miracle. But they're the one getting sick. So you're supposed to be laying hand upon one another. If you're sick, okay, call another believer, come and pray for me. They pray, not going to hospital. I said, think about it. I'm not asking you. I used to have my own church. I used to preach Jesus Christ. I used to believe in Jesus. I used to do all that. But I found out they are lies. She asked me, why do you stop? I said, because I found out they are not true. Look at your life. I told her, I said, when you came back, I will use this to try to show you they lie to us. I said, if there is power of God or power of Jesus Christ, you wouldn't have been sick and went through all that. If not that she have benefit where she's working, tell me, can she put the bill of that hospital? You know what it means to be hospitalized in America? If you see the bill, you will see why people want insurance. Because without insurance, medical bill will bankrupt you. You can become homeless in America because of medical bill. That's why you see people working like slaves in America. They don't want to lose their insurance. When you lose your health insurance and you get sick, your own is gone. It's not like back home, maybe you can still see herb, you can chip one or somebody can give it to you free. In America, everything is money. Everything, including the air you breathe in America, is money. You have to pay for it. It's not like in Africa where we enjoy life. Only bad government is the problem in Africa. Accuser is a person who disputes. Of course, we dispute against falsehood, against evil. Who is good at or enjoys controversy? Accuser. One that makes formal complaint, especially in court. When you go to the police and complain somebody did something to you, you are a devil. But remember, it's a good thing. But religion call all these names, using it as in a negative way to kill a dog. You know, you have to name a dog to kill it. You have to call a dog a bad name. People say, oh yeah, that dog, let's kill it. So when you call somebody atheist, antichrist, demon, Lucifer, Satan, devil, every religious one, their antenna will rise up. This guy must come down. This guy must die. He is not worth living. God must punish him. God must deal with him. God have mercy on him. When a believer or a Christian, a religious person tell you, may God have mercy on you, that they are cursing you. The reason why they are cursing you, because they tell them, bless, do not curse. If your enemy, you know, so when, instead of them saying God punish you, they say God have mercy on you. Their God may have mercy on you is may God curse you in disguise. So I said this, whatever you call me, you are. If you call me Antichrist, you are Antichrist. If you call me atheist, you are atheist. If you call me demon, you are demon. If you call me Lucifer, you are Lucifer. If you call me Satan, you are Satan. If you call me devil, you are devil. I've narrated all that. And you see, you are doing, that's what you are doing. You believe in a God that said there is no God beside him. You believe in Christ you have not seen. You are Antichrist. You are building churches. Christ never built one. You are at least you went to school to gain some knowledge, right? So you are a demon. And also you claim to be the light of the world, Lucifer. Okay. Then you claim that you are against evil spirit. You are casting out, you are adversary to Satan. You are adversary to demon, right? Okay. So you said somebody, you complain that somebody is doing bad thing against you. Maybe you go to the court or to the police. You are a devil. See, whatever you call me, you are. But the truth is this: I am not what you ignorantly or religiously think I am. I am human. I am spirit. I am energy. I am life. I am truth. I am frequency. You cannot stop me. I change daily. And that what make me God. Because you cannot predict me. You cannot pin me down. I am above whatever you think. I'm above whatever you are calling me. You don't know me. I am the way. I am the truth. I am the life. No one comes to me except through me. I'm not sending you to go to my Father. Anybody can go to my Father. You don't need me to go to my Father. He express. He exists. But the God that does not exist, that's why they tell you go through his son. Okay, where is his son? You cannot see. So it's time you wake up and do the needful. Peace.